Hello everybody, thank you for coming back to my channel. Great to see you guys here. And I just want to say, may God bless you, may God receive you into his kingdom. May God speak to you and reveal to you his destiny and his plans for your life. And may God keep you from all evil works of the enemy and give you revelation, wisdom, and understanding so that you may be blessed and your family blessed, and that you will all come to the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. Amen. So guys, how are you guys doing? It's nice to see you guys. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I've just been having just a little bit of difficulty making videos while things are going on in the background. But here I am today. And also I want to share with you today a dream that I had about Eritrea. So some of you guys know that I am from Eritrea. I'm Eritrean. And so I wanted to, sometimes I get messages about my country of origin. And I wanted to make a video about that today. And I want to encourage you guys to seek God and to ask God about Eritrea for yourselves, those of you who are interested, and any other thing that you may be of interest to. Ask God and God will tell you those things. Now in this case, I did not ask God about Eritrea, but I really feel in my spirit that somebody or some group of people were asking God to tell me more about my country because they are interested, and perhaps they see that I can hear from God some clear messages from time to time. So I really believe this is like an answer to somebody's prayer who wanted to know more. So God showed me a scene in my dream, and it was like the thumbnail picture that you see for this video. So take a look at the thumbnail picture of this video, because that's exactly kind of like what I was seeing. And I was really happy when I found that photo, because I think that photo is from Eritrea itself as well, right? So I'm really happy that I found that. And that's what I saw in a dream. I saw something like that, and I have some notes here. I'm just going to read it while I'm making the video. So I saw in this dream the hills of Eritrea, and it looked like the thumbnail that you see there. And I saw it green all over. The whole land was green. Even the hills were green. And there was lots and lots of water. The valleys were full of water and hydration. And I saw an area these military people were training. What they were doing in the dream, and sometimes in dreams some of the stuff is symbolic, but it's telling you something, right? So what I saw was one guy had a radio, and these were people training. They were training radio communications, something like that. So one guy had a radio on one hill, and then there was a guy in the valley and he had a radio, and then there was a guy on the other hill who had a radio, and they were throwing rocks, like one rock, and he would receive that message basically, and he would throw that other rock to the guy on the other side, and he would hear that message. So they were doing some kind of training like this. I don't have any military training. I don't know anything about how things are done, but this is what I saw in the dream. And what I gathered from that was that they were training on how to communicate effectively with each other. So this is what I saw happening. And I was hearing a song in the background of this dream. It's kind of funny. This dream had like a soundtrack to it. And I was hearing the song, and I was trying to find a way to remember the tune so that when I make this video, but I couldn't find a way to remember it. But however, I did find a song on YouTube that is kind of similar, has the same kind of vibe. And I know that the song that I heard in my dream was actually a song that is sung in Eritrea, and it's kind of an older song, and I don't remember who it was or what artist, but it's actually a well-known song. Maybe they don't play it as much now, but there was some kind of significance to that song. However, I did find the song by Fhira, and he has a song. I think it kind of similar to what I saw in the dream. I could be wrong, but as far as my memory is serving me, this is what the song is like. So I put that song in the description for you guys to hear it. Okay. And so there was this background music in the dream, and I saw that they were doing a tour around the land. So there was a tour guide, and there was a group of tour people looking at the water and the land and how the land was being blessed and everything was flourishing, everything was green in Eritrea. You know how right now, and even worse times in the past, the lands were dry and dusty, and there was no vegetation, right, or greenery, or so those times were ending in this dream. And I saw animals had returned to Eritrea. I saw wild animals, like flamingos, elephants, alligators, and they were playing in the water. They were enjoying the abundance that was coming back to our country. And I also saw a tiger. And so I climbed the hill. In the dream, you could see there's that hill in the distance, and then in the thumbnail, and then from the perspective of the camera, let's say there was another hill, and that's the hill that I was standing on. I was looking at this lay of the land, and I climbed the hill to get a better view of everything, and I was very happy. It was green all over. And then I heard a voice talk to me in the dream, and I heard the voice tell me, "The land is healing. The land is healing." This is what the voice said to me. You guys, if you have listened to my other dream where I talked about the angel spoke to me about vitamin C, if you see that video, it's in the same kind of way this message was given to me in the dream. And I heard the land is healing, and I was very happy to hear that. And my mom was in the dream, and she was watching as well. And she ran over. She was so happy seeing everything was being blessed. And she ran over to where the tour people were. And she was as part of the tour with them. And when I noticed the tiger in the water playing with the other animals, he caught the scent of my mom as she was running by. And I said, "Nibri, Nibri." But she couldn't hear me. So I said it louder from the hill, because she was down in the valley. "Nibri, woo." And then she said to me in Tigrinya, "I know." And she was saying to me that there was more last time, and she saw them, so she knows that they're there. And then I said, "Oh, heck no, I am not sticking around for this." So I went down the hill, and I swam through the water, because the valley was flooded with water, but in a good way, not in a bad way. It was nourishing the land. And then I got up and I started walking through this hill of this field of flowers. There's a field of flowers, really nicely organized, and it was the work of men. It was the work of man. So it was. I saw this field of flowers, and I walked through it, and I started walking back to the capital city. Yeah, so that's the end of my notes there about the dream. And so what I wanted to tell you guys is, God is telling me that the land of Eritrea is healing. There's a recovery taking place. He's blessing the land. He's giving water. He's going to be giving water to Eritrea, and water brings life with it, right? So the country is being restored. My dad told me a long time ago that when he was a young man, all the hills were green. And he told me this was years ago. All the hills were green, the grasses were green, there was trees everywhere, there was bushes. But during the Independence War with Mengistu Haile Mariam, and with Haile Selassie, the Ethiopians who were invading and occupying our land, they were cutting down the trees and they were sending them back to Ethiopia, and they were making Eritrea the land. They were destroying the land. This is what he told me. So, but now God is restoring the land to us. He is recovering the country. And, some of it might be the works of man, like the field of flowers that I saw in the dream, but a lot of it is the works of God. And guys, I want you guys to thank God, talk to God, thank him and bless him, and tell him thank you for recovering our country. Thank you for recovering our land, and tell him, what your heart's desire is. You want to see the land peaceful. You want to see righteousness flourish in the land. Talk about these things to God, and he will surely bless you, and he will give you insights. And God can speak to you guys as much as he speaks to me. So be confident that God is going to speak to you, and dreams have, they should be interpreted, right? So there's many interpretations I could give possibly about this dream, but I'm just going to end it here for now. Sometimes when I give you guys interpretations of my dreams, I discover later that there's more to the dream than what I shared on the video. Like a new set of knowledge, a new set of things come to my mind. So I just want to, not say anything about that. But all I'm going to tell you is that Eritrea has a prosperous future. And I saw the land healing. I guess it was an angel in the dream told me the land is healing. This is the phrase that I heard. And I also, in the previous dream, I saw Eritrea become like something like Canada. It was like a first world nation. So guys, let's pursue this. Let's stay in unity together with each other. Let's put away the things of the past, and let's focus on the future. Okay, guys? So God bless you. Stay close to God, and I'll see you guys next time on another video. Have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.